of markups. Now with Deep Exploration it's very easy to capture assembly and disassembly processes. So this could be used for shop floor or manufacturing or customer instructions, and you can capture assembly and disassembly processes. Now I've created a couple of processes, disassembly processes here already. So as you can see, the short animations go through some of the main steps that need to be done to remove some of the main internal gearing systems. Each of these steps is made up of several very simple animation sequences, and we can see those animation sequences here. Just orientate this model around. Just zoom in so you can see them clearly, and just drag this slider up and down. You can see how those bolts unscrew and then come out, and this plate. So we could very easily create a new sequence, and that's what I'm going to do now, is take you through creating a new sequence and then bundling it together in a new step. So just create the sequence here and go to the properties, and we'll call this remove bolts. So what we'll do is we'll remove these blue bolts that you can see and some washers, and then we'll take away that main casing. So it's a very simple process that we literally just record what we're doing on the screen. So in the case of this bolt, then we'll just rotate it to unscrew it there, and just move it up slightly. And we'll do exactly the same for the second bolt on the bottom there. Just rotate it around, so, and then just move it out slightly. And that's the first part of the sequence done. So then we'll just move the sequence to the very end, and again just record what we're doing on the screen. So what I'll do here is just, as you see, just move this bolt clear of the main housing. And the second one. That's our simple sequence created, unscrewing those bolts and just removing them clear of the main housing. So we're going to go ahead and create a second one, and this one will be to deal with the washers. And we'll just move those washers clear of that housing, like so. This is a very simple procedure, and it could be invaluable for, if you can imagine, sort of maintenance departments, manufacturing shop floor instructions. They can look at these animations, they can go in, they can interrogate exactly what's going on, and really get in and see the details of this assembly or disassembly process. I'm going to create a third one here. Just move that front purple panel that you can see on the side there. Another big advantage, I guess, of creating animations would be, you could use this for a website. We can render this to a high quality rendering. Okay, we see we've removed that panel, and I've already got one saved of just removing that main housing. You see, that's just a case of turning the transparency down on that casing. So I'll just reorder them, and we can go back to our processes and procedures and just simply create a new step. So we've got 3 steps already created. We're going to create a new one called remove main housing, and exactly the same as on our markups. Then we can look at some more detailed aspects of this. So however the model is orientated, then we'll say it can take a few seconds to orientate to that. We'll just add these different animation sequences. Say we'll fly to in say 3 seconds. So now what we can do is we can play all of our steps in order. it's also a very, very versatile system as well. What we're dealing with here is disassembly process. However, what happens on the shop floor? What happens if someone wants to know how to assemble it? Well, we can take that step that we've just created. We can quite simply duplicate it and then reverse that step. So we can see here, well, this can now be used for manufacturing your shop floor and showing how to assemble. We can also render this to an AVI or multiple different formats there and send that out, possibly put that on the website.